Alright, YouTube. We're back playing a donation deck today. A little bit of 4-color control with Counterspell and Omnath Ren and 6. It's kind of like blue-white Ren and 6. This is something I was thinking about trying a little bit. I tend to stray away from playing these like dirtily 4-color control decks a lot because they get a little bit repetitive and boring, but we'll try it out today, you know? Couple subtleties in here. 4 solitudes, of course. Your pendings, your bindings, your good removal suite. I kind of like putting 1 lightning bolt in here for the retrace of the Ren and 6, but we do also have 6 and Flage for more reach upstairs, 2 copies of the Fairy, 1 Force negation. Mana base I'm a little bit worried about because there's a Castle Vantress in here, as well as a Hollow Fountain and a Meticulous Archive, all of which just don't cast 6 or Ren and 6. Do cast 6, don't cast Ren and 6 though. Sideboard, 2 Rest in Peace, Wrath of the Skies, 2 Consigned Memory, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Stern Scolding, 2 Force Negation, 2 Charmaz, 1 Endurance, Dovin's Veto, and Damping Sphere, Disruptor Flute. Let's see, I don't think you can play Kahira in here because of Flage and 6. But alright, let's hop into it. Nothing too crazy. Pretty standard blue-white Ren and 6-esque deck. No lands. Some lands, no fetches though. I think I'm putting back probably Subtlety here. I think this deck's gonna really struggle against combo and big mana. That's why I'm a little bit concerned about playing 4-color right now. The combo and big mana matchups have historically been a little bit on the tougher side for 4-color. Mono black scam, it looks like. Fetch off the top, please. Play my no value Ren. Oh, cantrips can be tough. Oh, like a Bowmaster here. Alright. Got a fetch. One taking. It's untabs. This is a Necro, we can binding it. Nope, it's a Phyrexian Tower and a Grief. I feel like I just let this Grief go. I'm probably just gonna sack at the tower or something. I might take Leyline Binding the Necrodome. Takes the Leyline Binding. Sacks at the tower to cast the Necrodome. We're casting a ring? What? It says Necrodome. Alright, well I think we just surveil here. Maybe grab Thundering Falls. I have red, white. Yeah, I can grab Thundering Falls. Put that on top. Pick this back up. Hold up Counterspell. Then next turn we go Omnath, fetch land. Leyline Binding the ring. Grief. Grief meet Counterspell. Oh my god. Bye, Omnath. Alright, well, take his archive. Grief. 4 grief and 7 discards ago. Another one. What if I get greedy with a 6 and plus it again? Oh, sorry, the Ren and 6. Oh, alright. Okay, if you're playing Soul Spike, maybe they're just doing like a test. They're like, huh, I wonder if Necrodominus is just worse than the ring. That's their entire science experiment. What would you say? Probably much worse, right? Get my old no value plus because I actually want to double away these fetches. Cast Flage. Yeah, they might be playing both. I feel like if you're playing Soul Spike and all that, then Necrodominus is just better. I don't think it's worth it to Ren minus on Ren. It's gonna take 2 turns anyways. March my Ren. My poor, poor Ren. Ren goes for a walk, Edge. Ah, perfect. Now I can Beseiju. I wish I could Beseiju my own Leyline Binding. If only. Alright, Flage. We got work to do. I'll hold fetch land in my hand because it's top deck Omnath. Draws a million cards. Maybe I too can find a copy of the One Ring. Is that the 4th grief? It is the 4th grief. Despair. By Solitude. I also want to hold some lands for 6. Retrace some stuff. Peace. Back to having a chance. Let's go. You're gonna kill my Flage. Maybe they sacrifice Grief to Phyrexian Tower, and then they push it. Lululemon loves me. Let's go. I was thinking I was gonna leave the Grief alive and just dome them. They probably have an Undying effect in their hand. Just gonna dome them. Here to get domed, opponent. Upstairs, right on the cranium. Bowmasters. Goes upstairs against me. It's gonna jump block. Stop it! Christ. I don't think they're playing Necrodominance. You know my hand. You know I have these 2 cards in my hand. Suspends Profane Tutor. I mean, that's a draw a million. I just gotta kill this Bowmaster first. Blue. What colors do I want to leave up? I could leave up Ren or I could leave up Counterspell. I think leaving up Counterspell is probably a little bit better. Can I leave up both Ren and Counterspell? I think if I tap better, I can. That leaves up Ren and Counterspell. Oh, I drew Ren and Counterspell. Neat. I think I'm just gonna hold up Counterspell though. I don't think Ren has much mileage here. What happened to the music? I just had an abrupt cut. And 5th creep incoming. Temple Garden tapped. Ending. Hey, that kills the ring. Too bad they're gonna tutor for another one. With grief. I should have pending first in case they have undying effect. I made a mistake. I made a horrible, horrible mistake. Thought about it as soon as I attacked. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that's the reason. By pending. Nope. I gotta go tutor for a shield ridden. Made a horrible, horrible mistake. Could besiege them off of a couple of lands. They probably have enough swamps to just like replace them anyways. No, we'll besiege you, then pick up the besiege you. Yeah, we got 4 rings somewhere. Keyword somewhere. So I have to deal with the shield rid now. Should have just pending the ring pre-combat. I was playing around and dying effect at an earlier turn too. I just forgot. Shield time. Vexian Tower. Kills the homie. Not my the homie. Grief's attacking Ren, which makes sense. Best draw, probably beat the fairy. I gotta leave up red, red, white, white. Not ideal. Deck, please. Please, deck. I mean, they should be down to ring at this point, or down to shield rid. Either way, we should be further ahead than we currently are. I just messed up. Getting a few triggers. That's one of the few times I don't like main phase 1 cast my spell. Most of the time I just go main phase 1 cast my spell. And then F6 attack. It'll be okay. Maybe. I just win this match on time. I'm gonna leave this Arid Mesa uncracked. Well, it deals with the shield rid. Sad that I can't verdict and bring back Flayer's Cistern. Unless they have another undying effect. Which they might. They don't. I should play this Misty because they know about this Misty. They didn't cycle that in response. They didn't flash that in response to me drawing. Interessante. Yeah, they're getting back a few cards. 11 in hand, 15 in deck. Yeah, it's 3-hour league time. Oh, they have Necrodominance and Ring. They're playing both. Chat was right. Interesting. Well, I could take this ring. Not sure what good that does me. They have 15 cards in their deck. I kind of feel like I just let them have it. I don't know if that's correct. They're gonna get their Shieldred. They also milled another Shieldred. Now, Flage is insane. Flage is like, it's just Uro. It's just Uro, let's be honest. Yeah, I feel like I save it for Shieldred. Shieldred's coming down here pretty soon. Like right now. Yep. Although I think it'd be really funny to have 3 leyline bindings with 3 rings under them. Push. 5 cards left. Survive! We have to survive. They didn't even attack. 1, 2. Land go. I crack enough fetch lands. It's my 4th favorite card from MH3 Flage. Actually, it is my no. Flage is my top 3. Felia. Felia is my 4th. This is just classic 4-color. Classic 4-color floods out like this all the time. Yeah, top 3 is Flage, Nightmare Frog. I think 4th's Felia. Probably sweet. Maybe Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls is up there too. I don't think Guide of Souls is like a particularly interesting card, but it's just really good. Omnath. Something. Shisa. Survive. We have to survive. I think I'm out of lands at this point. I think that was my last land. Like, I can't even fetch shit anymore. I have a forest to fetch. They're down to 2 cards left in deck. 1 card left in deck. Tutor from the 3 cards. Moto feature small break is happening. Had to take a tiny little break. Yeah, this is game 1. Your moto just broke for a second too. Yeah, it's a new feature. Small break. Survive. I have to survive. This is ridiculous. You're gonna deck out opponent. Easy win. Didn't even sweat it for a second. Bog go. What's the spiciest Eldrazi? Probably the Eldrazi ping aggro deck. It wasn't very, I don't know, we 4-1, but it wasn't very good. That exile half their deck. Now their deck just doesn't do anything. That's what really happened. Yeah, they drew their whole deck. They have 4 rings and 4 necros, so excellent. Just like we drew it up. Elvin's veto. Oh, this isn't 2 flutes. Flute. Yo, Magic Online, thank you for the raid. We just won a game where our opponent drew their entire deck and then lost because they didn't have enough win conditions. Welcome, everybody. Who made Daybreak? Did you make the One Ring? Who made the One Ring? I would like to have words with them. I could bring a consign for ring. That was Spike. Spike! Maybe Force Negation just isn't good enough. Force Negation I feel like should be good. Because they are a Necrodominance ring deck. However, they're also a Thoughtseize plus Grief deck. And pitching cards is like kind of tough. You know, you're not wrong, Bean. I don't think it's great. However, I think Supreme Verdict is like cuttable. I guess I'm not playing Force Negation. I don't know. Are they not running 4 Soul Spikes? I don't know, actually. The counterspell art makes the stream unwatchable. Okay, I'll put it in, shit, where's the hidden zone? There you go. Now you don't have to see it anymore. I need these back. The lack of counterspell makes the stream unwatchable. Don't worry, they're back. I mean, I don't want to wrath this guys either. I don't think Subtlety's bad because of Grief. I'm just going to submit 61 like a true Chad. Like, Subtlety on a turn 1 Grief, I'd take that trade every day. Stern Scolding on a turn 1 Grief. Well, I can't because I'm on the draw. Yeah, there's a hidden zone. I don't think I've ever used that hidden zone except to make jokes. Hide in the hidden zone. It's the only safe spot. No, there's no Sorin, but they're playing 4 ring, 4 Necrodominance. Take that for what you will. Main phase Bowmaster. What blue sources can I get? Breeding Pool or Hollowed Fountain? And we'll take Breeding Pool. Please don't Necro, opponent. Thought seizes me. Took Leyline Binding. Must mean they have Ring in hand. What's up, Pineapple? It's going. Solitude or Subtlety? Dealer's choice. Discarder's choice. How many rings they have in hand? Flage. Flage Breeding Pool. Mistakes were made. Oh, they gotta do it. Thundering Falls now. Opponent passing. I want that one. But I also just want to get back this Flage and kill him. Yeah, the Fairy's mad good against Necro and a Soul Spike. So I just keep taking it up so I can't march it. Dies of Flage. Nah, MF. Okay, can't argue with that. Mana value wise, Explorer is definitely worth more. However, Lightning Bolt's pretty good. I don't really want to use my Besaidu. Nah, I guess I will. This hand's kind of awkward. Take a 6. It's not light. Technically, so the legitimate difference between Uro and Flage bolts, Uro explores. Both of them gain 3 life. That's it. Flage bolts, Uro explores. Explores a 2 mana card, bolts a 1 mana card. That's the difference. I got Splinter Twinned. No. No, chat. That's not what I'm saying. I understand Helix is a 2 mana card. Uro gains you 3 life as well. Flage gains you 3 life. Because both of them gain you 3 life, the equivalency difference is Flage is Bolt and Uro is Explore. Why are we question marking? Why are we confused? What happened? I thought this was pretty straightforward. We need a chart. I'm about to break out the Microsoft Paint. Yes, I'm saying that 3 life is 3 life. Both of them gain you 3 life. 3 life cancels out 3 life. Yes, exactly. Bold claim? What do you mean bold claim? How is that a bold claim? Alright, I give up. You know what, chat? Just leave Uro banned because this is too much for me. I give up. We're not picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, I'm putting nothing down anymore. I'm just gonna sit here and play. Yeah, it's not on Flex slot yet. It will be as soon as we finish this league. Deck stuck in toaster. I'm about to pull out the abacus. And the penultimate form of math. Why doesn't Croxa gain 3 life? That's what I'm saying. Croxa got screwed. Croxa is like legitimately the only bad one out of the 3. They just did Croxa so dirty for no reason. They're like, discard? People hate discarding cards. I mean, that's fine. I'd rather them discharge this than discharge my Omnath. Because I'm going to have to play a creature at some point. I'm Omnath. They're the same, but different. Same, maybe a little different. I guess I'm just going to Solitude this guy to Souls. That way they can't gain energy for this amulet or their Aether Hubs, so that way they'll be off of Flage forever. Never mind. Not off of Flage forever. On Flage immediately. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last Titan's blue-black. Is Flage closer to Uro or closer to Croxa? Uro. 100% Uro. By Omnath. Oh, I have another one. Subtlety. Honestly, I hope they finish the Titan cycle. I think the Titans are awesome. Flagellated is now a word. Yes. Agreed. Static prison. Oh no, chat. Omnath's in prison. Check Twitter. Happens when they run out of energy. In 0.5 turns. They get tired. Oh, that makes sense. That's okay that we can't find rings. We're super far ahead here. After we serve them the tea. Have some delicious tea, Giganta. Do you like the tea? Hey, put it on top. Giganta loves the tea. Giganta said, more tea, please. Alright, Cat Warrior. I'm gonna serve you some mixture of fire and lightning. Cat Warrior, do you like the fire and lightning? Oh, Cat Warrior didn't like the fire and lightning. Cat Warrior disappeared. Roast Cat. Ah, what if Flage was War Leader's Helix? Alright, chat, discuss. If Flage was War Leader's Helix, would it be better than Uro? What if Flage was Explorer? What if Flage was just Shock Trooper instead? What, is this not called Shock Trooper? The hell was this card called? Was that Boros 4-drop that like was a 6-1? Spark Trooper? Yeah, this card is awesome. What if Flage was just this card? Trample, Haste, Lifelink, 6-1 at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice it. This was one of the first cards I ever played with. Ever. This card was awesome. This card was sick. I was like, damn, Ball Lightning? With Lifelink? Of course you would know that, Mark. That's the one that did Chris Van Meter dirty. You would know that. Is it Flage on Flage battles? Oh, just monostatic prisons. Got it. Right. Well, now I feel like an idiot for Leyline binding one of them. Imagine your Spark Trooper gets Bowmastered. Oof. Devastated. You can have my Flage for now, opponent. But the Flage always comes back. Because theirs is about too soon. Chat, speculate what the blue-black Titan's gonna do. Because I've been thinking about it for a while. I think it's gonna mill 3, return one of those cards to your hand, and then gain 3 life. That's what I think it's gonna do. That sounds so busted. Oh, wait, is Psychic Frog the blue-black Titan? Mill 3, bounce a card. It's definitely gonna mill. That's for sure. It's been a verdict. And then play the sad, sad Ren in 6. Return the Flage to me, opponent. I thought I have 6th. Giganta. I have no surveillance left. Giganta, the final boss. It's the final boss of the Elden Ring DLC. Did you cut land? No, that's just what 4-color does. 4-color exists to flood. Can you stop hitting a Johnny off of this? This is like so messed up, man. Wow. This is unreal. I wish I kept that Supreme Verdict. Bye, Ren. Or did I not click? Subtlety? Oh, I'm not beating this to Johnny ever, so... Bye, Johnny. Yeah, the fetchers are very good with Flage. Sends in with the squad, huh? Kind of down to not put another card in the graveyard. Oh, if I top deck Discharge, I'm gonna be real sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I block the guide, yeah, I don't know. This was kind of a lose-lose situation. Something good. Oh, only one way to go out. Failed to find. Dies. I think I want Stern Scolding Spell Snare. Dies of Static Prison. Maybe 1 Endurance for their Flage. Yeah, so if I block the guide, it doesn't even do it, right? Dies of Death. So if I block the guide, then that puts a card in the graveyard, and then they cast the Discharge, and they get back Flage and kill it anyways. Because I put 5 cards in their graveyard, plus Flage. Yeah, they get to escape the Flage and Discharge. So I think I was just like doomed no matter what. Doomed, I tell you, doomed. Maybe it was no blocks was the play. No blocks, take 1,000,000, and just start racing. Unsure. Let's swap out of land. Nah, surely we won't flood again. That was just an anomaly. I will cut this Lorien though. Maybe a prismatic ending. And maybe no blocks into like attack, kill token. Sure. It's hard to play around that exact card being static discharge. Could have been done though. Ragavan. What did I just push? 7? Just push 7 instead of 6. That's true. I could also just get 2 cards off the amulet, which is also pretty tough. I low-key hope they blood moon me. How's this read? Die. So if I bounce it, it's not dying, which means it doesn't flip. I just flash an endurance. Endurance might be better here. Better block a Johnny. Get blown out by discharge. Try not to cry a lot. Ceaseless discharge. One of the worst bosses in the Soul series. Hey, Johnny's down. Let's go. That was not a good boss. Come on. Be real. Boss doesn't do anything. There were worse. Okay, yeah. Yeah. They're definitely worse. Oh yeah, okay, the drip he's guarding is amazing. That is true. Might be a go next angle for the opponent. All of DS2 exists. I actually like Dark Souls 2. I know I'm in the minority there, but I actually like Dark Souls 2. I thought the PvP in that game was immaculate. The actual game itself, but the PvP was immaculate. Yeah, I actually didn't like Dark Souls 3 very much. Dark Souls 3 was weird to me. I felt like a callback to Dark Souls 1, but they didn't do it very well. I think Dark Souls 3 was my least favorite of the 3. Bloodborne was incredible. Elden Ring was incredible, except for the dungeons being mad repetitive. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is like a Dark Souls 1 fan game. I'm just gonna do this for 1, even though I'm just generating, or I'm doing it for 2, but I'm generating 3 energy. +1 energy, please. With that being said, chat, everybody should be playing the Elden Ring DLC right now and have me on the side monitor, because that's much more important than whatever I'm doing right now. My sweeper's really good. You know, I'm Elden Ring. It's Edge. You never beat the real game, does that count? Yeah, you can still play the DLC. Nothing stopping you. Yay, ring when they're super dead. That's fair, lovable dingo. They're definitely not for everybody. They can't cast this guy to souls off a raptor because the fairy's stopping the raptor. Teferi's certainly one of the cards of all time. I love Hearthstone demo. They should unban it in Pioneer. Card's fine. Did I board out of Solitude? Oh, I did board out of Solitude. Yeah, I should have brought it back in. Well, like the beginning with Ren and 6. That's something. I hope I can just survive until Supreme Verdict. My 6. I'm totally gonna cast my 6. Good God. Does Ragavan Death touch me? Man, I haven't been death touched by Ragavan in a minute. It still doesn't feel good. Draw the fairy, get your 6 back. I'll try. But now I'm just gonna lose my red and 6 here, and they get a land, and they get the recast. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. Maybe I should just board out counter spells on the draw. Maybe like cast Felia, cast Ragavan out of my graveyard for free. Oh, they're just gonna Fable. Wow. That was not what I was expecting. That seemed a lot worse than cast all my spells for free. I guess I have to Binding 6. I was thinking about getting Zagoth and just casting Binding on 6, but I don't know. Then I need to top deck a White Source for Supreme Verdict. Maybe I'm just playing the Supreme Verdict, but they get retrace as Felia instant speed anyways. I guess if you're getting swept, it doesn't matter. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna Binding anything. I'll just pass. I have enough Bindings better. Is it only your turn? As long as it's your turn. Oh, okay, neat. That's good to know. Yeah, the Forest Besiju is real tough. Yeah, I could get the blue-white Surveil land here. Just getting so much value, though. It depends on how much they're going to commit to the board, because they could also just retrace this Unstable Amulet. And then retracing the Unstable Amulet's not good for me either. Yeah, our mana base is tough. As is 4-color counterspells decks. Let's see what they do first. Before I do anything. Sure. Sure. I'm just hoping they play a ton of creatures here. I top deck a land. Their deck doesn't play the white flare now. Well, I mean, they could. Most of them don't. They can just Besiju the Fable. They need to top deck either a blue or a white land. Land. Go next. I think we can keep this. Try to surveil land on top. Is this big mana? Really big mana? Really big mana. Dustbuster. This is a matchup I'm very concerned about. I think the big mana matchup we're gonna struggle with. Another Stirrings. Stir them Ancients opponent. Sowing Myco Spawn. So Rain. Man, if they can kick this next turn, I'm in for a bad time, huh? And because the way my mana's set up, I can't even Leyline Binding either. So I don't think this deck's playing a Stomping Ground. No, I think Castle of Vantress is probably an easy cut. Aether Hub's one of those cards where it sucks until it doesn't. What's this? Cozy's Command? Just a really cozy command. I feel so warm and cozy. All of a sudden. I think Aether Hub's good as like a 2-of sometimes if you can go like Red Source into Aether Hub Raptor into 3-drop. That's when Aether Hub's like actually good. Oh, I can't get my Black Triumph off of this. Right. Oh yeah, Minamo is definitely better than Castle Vantress. 100%. Is this a cast trigger? This is a cast trigger? Damn it, Mason. Mason, I'm gonna get Stone Rain because of you. RP my land. I was like, maybe I'll subtlety it. Nah, Sun Stone Rained. I guess subtlety does let me shuffle it because the shuffle trigger will happen. Oh, scheisse. They're playing the Through the Breach build. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this matchup. We need some, like, 8 copies of... We need 4 Charm off, 4 Night of the White Orchid in this matchup. Because I don't know how we win otherwise. Yeah, Talisman's been pretty common. At least from what I've seen. I like the blue-green builds play the blue-green Talisman. I've seen a couple just like red-green mid-range Eldrazi's play the red-green Talisman. Yeah, I was trying to play around another Myco spawn. Which is why I shocked here. Oops. And I also just overpaid for my Leyline Binding, like a ding-dong. Try to stunt their mana a little bit. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be helpful. Know what that does exactly. I should just untap instead. But I feel like if I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to win this game either. Alright, breach me, kill me. End my career. Why does DB Young Dingo win? What? No, DB Young Dingo explodes. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Except for this money that they PayPal'd me. Let's go. Wait, no, I would have to PayPal them. Oh, shit. Maybe they paid me and conceded. DB stands for Distributor of Benjamins. I like to refer to it as the boys. So everybody's like, what does the DB mean? I'm like, it's the boys. I'm in a clan with Doomwake and Spike and Mangu. It's like the old Call of Duty clans. We're all mic'd up late at night in lobby. Nobody's ever beaten a ring in the history of time. He just drew like shit. I don't feel like he needed to draw anything to beat me in that game anyways. I feel like he could have slapped a wet noodle on the table and I would have conceded to it. See, pending hits. Oh, I guess I want Spell Snare for the talisman, right? I was gonna say pending hits the talisman, but I guess Spell Snare does a pretty good job of hitting the talisman as well. I guess maybe I want Force Negation for Breach. It's fine. This hand is not fine, but it's fine. We'll survive, maybe. Every day somebody plays Bogles. I wonder if that's actually a true metric. Do you think somebody queues up Bogles every single day? Doesn't even have to be the same person. Do you think one match of Bogles gets played a day? No chance. Definitely in Commander it does. If it had to be modern only, I don't know. Yeah, for sure in Popper and Commander, whatever. In Modern? I don't know if that's true. Talisman. Ancient Stirrings. I don't know. There's got to be a Bogle Commander. Everything exists in Commander. I'd be surprised if there was no Bogle Commander. Light Pause. I don't think I want you. Yeah, it has to get a red source. Do I leave a counterspell or just jam the Stamping Sphere? I'm just gonna jam the Stamping Sphere. What could go wrong? It's getting real moist in here. Plays the One Ring. Alright, thought not here. Right. Jamming Sphere. My Charma. People play Thrun the Lastral as a commander. Okay, what's banned in Commander? It's like Sylvan Primordial. That's the only card I know that's banned in Commander. That's it. We've hit my EDH knowledge limit. Not prime time, right? See, EDH Council was spitting with the prime time ban. Can we have that in Modern? They knew what they were doing. I feel like I can never tap out a counterspell for the rest of the time, otherwise I'm gonna get Breach Emmercold. That was before the council. What's up, Bunny? What's up, Coobs? Kuba, I think there might be more than one ring. This is a new revelation. Skateboard. Prophet of Crewfix is banned as well. Yeah, right. I'm just gonna sit here with counterspells and hope that they can never do anything about them. I wanted to surveil into another land drop, but I'm gonna take another counterspell too. Yeah, but I'm not flashing back this Flage anytime soon. Alright, this one I can't counterspell. Very sad. I will Flage it though. Loot. Maybe I can sing them a nice tune. Be the pietiest to pipers. Get cast triggered on. Cringy island user. What the fuck, Vela Summer? Hello? Brandon? Oh, that's it, Brandon. I'm tapping out. Get veiled, cringy island user. Man. Island, red, white, green, red, white. I don't even know if I play this. What could possibly go wrong? I think I hold on to this for Omnath next turn. The ants. My Ren. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually gonna flute Dev Hour. Dev Hour. Oh wait. Dev Hour of Destiny. Six, huh? Yeah, Hall of Fountain cast 6. All come together. 07 Ren. You'll be remembered, buddy. I cast 6 once and he died. Veil of Summer. Okay. I feel like that was a misclick. That was 100% a misclick. Unless they just wanted to cycle Veil of Summer. At which point, Giga Chad. You should Crotash. Karma got exiled the Thought Knots here. My graveyard has Teferi in it though. And maybe they just have hella Veils in their hand. So I can bring back Ren Pink Dot Knots here. But I can't Flage also because of this Damping Sphere. Can I bring back Ren in 6? No. F? I'm bouncing like Talisman. Guess I could bounce the Knots here and attack with 6. Ooh. Bounce the Knots here, attack with 6. And then get another land probably. Hopefully. I think I'm down for that. Or just draw Ren in 6, I guess. Why not Ren pick up land? Balance Damping Sphere and Storm off? I think I take the Sacred Foundry. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, well, we drew Ren in 6 anyways, so nothing matters. However, I can't Flage. I can Ren in 6 from the graveyard. Well, under the Ren in 6 in my hand. Our tour is next weekend. Just hold up Leyline Binding. I think I could have done something better this turn. My brain's just too small. DB Young Dingo wins the match. I feel like I should have lost this 0-2. But here we are. It's okay, buddy. You go when you feel like it. His hand's good. It sounds wrong without the gotcha music. I kind of put back Forest because I'm really greedy. I'll put back Forest. Giganta, Wooded Foothills, time to die to Storm. Yay, Storm. Sup, TZ? Look, I failed geography in school, but I'm pretty sure Poland is pretty close to Russia, so it's fine. I couldn't even tell you where most states in the United States are. Like, if I had pointed to a random spot in the United States and you said, what state is that? I probably could not tell you. I know the coasts, and that's it. West Coast, East Coast, everywhere in between, no fucking idea. Texas is at the bottom. I'm dead. Turn 2. Devastated. All 3 coasts. It's beatable if our opponent tries to go off with 5 cards in their hand on turn 2. Maybe they fizzled. You know it's true magical. You can't hide what's inside, Glimpse. Ral, number 2. They just did nothing. All of this was for nothing. They made 201s. I feel like an important note for Storm players, just because you can try to get lucky and go off on turn 2, doesn't mean you have to try to go off on turn 2. Yeah, they're just gonna drop Past in Flames and kill me anyway, so I don't even know why I'm fucking talking. Oh, Mug, thanks for gifting 14 subs. Yo, I appreciate it, Mug. Thank you. Very generous. Ah, scheisse. Hey, those are cards. Still can't go off. They can next turn. I have no removal for this Ral or the next Ral. So this will go great for me, I think. Got Giganta for the 4th Deafening Silence. Hotashi, I had 2 copies of Deafening Silence out against Storm. They killed me with a Flage. They went Wish, Flage. And just murdered me anyways. Dude, I'm dead. What the frick? I guess I could Ren, sack, hit the token, bind medallion, pray. Alright, Daybreak Gods. Please don't let my opponent kill me. No land 1 time. Or ritual, or... All around me are familiar faces. Flipping coins, losing flips. Find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The games in which I'm dying are when my opponent had all the storm, literally everything. Turn 2, they tried to go for it, they fizzled and they killed me anyways. They had another Ral in exile. Binding the Ral versus binding the medallion doesn't do anything. We have a few cards to sideboard in this matchup. That's the good news. They're gonna wrath this guys too. Consign's cute because it stops the storm trigger. However, they don't need the storm trigger to win. They can just murder me with several other things instead. But it also counters Medallion. Yeah, I'm ready to lose with 9 sideboard cards. All these can come out. Maybe the Wrath Disguise is fine for, because this also deals with like Medallion and Empty the Warrens. Nobody plays around Consign. The fairy sucks. I don't know about nobody. Leave one Flasion as a win condition. I guess the Wrens are pretty bad for bringing in. You know what? I think I cut these. Last second, this. I'm gonna leave one Flasion though. I received a level 3 hype train emote. Choo choo. What is this? Fall damage? I kind of love that emote. What a great emote. That hand's meh. We'll try it though. Oh, this was from Plup's channel for a second. Is that a dog? Oh, it's got a bone in its mouth. Yeah, we have one copy of Wrath of the Skies. So I'm an op. Honestly, I might make a dingo fall now because that's hilarious. I gotta get it commissioned. Along with a Psychic Frog emote. And a Nadu emote. Unless Doomwake wants the Nadu emote. I was just gonna make a Party Parrot. Back some chests. Give me one sec. Let me lose this match real quick. Oh, of course we can go red. Absolutely. Red. Red. I think I have a Sacred Foundry in here, right? I believe I do. R.I.P. Yeah, I brought in the Wrath of this guys, but I took out the Supreme Verdicts. I think it's fine. Maybe while my opponent's storming off, I can crack some chests real quick. Real quick, like. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I haven't built a Glimpse deck post MH3 yet. I should probably do that. Old Darren Hexcatcher. I also haven't played Merfolk. Sunbaked Canyon. Dreadborn Flusterstorm. My opponent played a Medallion. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Not quite Glimpse the Unthinkable. Well, I mean, this is a Glimpse the Unthinkable deck. Hello? Moto? Doing a feature called Small Break again? Where I click on my land 4 times and it doesn't put into play? Yeah, they're playing white over green for Flash in the sideboard as well as Static Prison, because Static Prison is the best answer to permanent based 8. Oh, and they're playing Chant too, I guess. For the counterspell decks over Veil of Summer. Maybe they're gonna haste this Ral and attack me. Imagine not hasting the Ral. Menfolk. Oh, I tap poorly. Alright, let's start with the simplest color land, and then go from there. Not much easier. Sign of memory. Yeah, maybe. Because Besage is way better against Trinosphere than Static Prison ever will be. I think Besage is kind of cracked in Storm in general, especially since it's one mana with Rel. That in its own right's pretty cracked, right? Big friendly gamer. BFG, thanks for the raid. Did you play more Mill today? If so, you can happily escort yourself out of my chat. If you didn't, welcome. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll leave. Just can't help yourself, can you? You got the Zeriak brain rot. Magical timed out BFG for 7,000 seconds. It's not, it's fine, as long as it's not Mill. Lost to burn. It's fair. Oh my god, we beat a combo deck as a control deck. We did it. First time ever. I think subtlety's bad. Now do it on the draw, that's not happening. Maybe I need subtlety. You know what, you just convinced me now I need subtlety on the draw. Definitely just fine. 3 pieces of hate. Surely we can't win. We only took 12 sideboard cards. But we're doing it. Yeah, I have answers for both the medallion and the Ral. Into rest in peace. Why not cast rest in peace till turn 3 though? Shock not sus. They're gonna go for it anyways. They're definitely casting a 2-drop here. Oh, never mind. I lied. Oh, there's the Ral. Monster Hunter had some good music, huh? They wasted a ritual as well. R.I.P. I don't think I want a second subtlety here. One has found lands. Yeah, we'll get the pressure going eventually. Yeah, I could consign the prison, but I think holding it is probably better. Tell the opponent they're trash. Down combo by turn 7. Yeah, that's enough pressure. I agree. I didn't say what kind of pressure. I'd flash in this endurance if I had double green. Subtlety might be decent for the Giganta. I guess I just flashed the freaking subtlety. I'm gonna get flagellated. Please, opponent, do better storm things. You're embarrassing yourself. Start gaslighting him. You'll never be able to beat me, Yugi boy. That's exactly what Pegasus did, and Kaiba. Wait a minute. This is genius. This is how I become the king of games. Yeah, you can be Joey BFG. Let's go, Mets. Gotta love the Mets, baby. Feel like they have a flage. Chant, huh? I feel like I should probably counterspell this. Usually not a good sign if your opponent starts the turn with Orange Chant. I'm gonna let this happen because I can leyline binding the Static Prison if I go for the Past in Flames. Storm's definitely one of the best decks in Modern. I agree. I think Storm's really freaking good. I'm trying to figure out what to wish for right now. You're a Storm. I'm a Storm. Finally, I never thought I'd see the day. Harder scam. It's okay. I think most scam lists are pretty viable right now. You have to be doing something pretty unfair in the current meta to keep up with Amulet and Nadu. And this deck. This behemoth of a deck. Past in Flames? Past in what? Past in who now? Dun, 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 dun. They're not conceding because they have Giganta and a Dream and a Glimpse the Unthinkable. Impossible. Static prisoning my leyline binding so they can static prison something else. My subtlety. I just want to counter this. But whatever. I hope I lose to Giganta. That'd be the best timeline. You put up the 4-1 prediction and I lose to Giganta. Nah, never mind. Nah, never mind. Instead of Tron, could be Storm. Gonna type to my opponent. Giganta misses you. And then flash in the Solitude. They said facts. Facts. We learned a valuable lesson from that last match. How many sideboard pieces does it take to get to the center of a Storm player? About 12. Good games, Josh. Is it Josh? Is that how you pronounce it? Good games though. Good games. Fun, fun, fun. Josh is good in bed. Good games, good games. We have like 12 pieces of sideboard Haver Storm also, so can't really fault you. Dude, no stomping ground. No stomping ground. So upsetting. I should not have let in a Hollow Fountain. Might die this Slick Shot because I let on Hollow Fountain here. I think it's at 2. This is the second time I wanted stomping ground. I haven't had access to one. So I would need Mardu Triumph. No. Jun Triumph, which we don't have access to. This is my fault for leading on the Hollow Fountain, though. Knowing that I very well could have easily just, like, fetched differently. Could have fetched Sacred Foundry, shocked it in, pending, and then gotten the Triumph and binding. And I would have been super far ahead. I just keep forgetting that there's no stomping ground in this list. This is my own fault. This is my hubris, my greed. My undoing. Dies of Underworld Breach. That game could have gone a lot differently. Dies. Excellent. Come on, Endurance. Down 1 Verdict, because they only really need 1 creature to kill me. I think these Teferis are bad, too. So that is 6. My goodness. On the card Aether Revolt, there's a card named Aether Revolt. I thought that was just a set. I know there's Hour of Devastation in the set Hour of Devastation. What other sets have cards named after them? It's Urza Saga. Weatherlight. Or the Spark. I'm Spiral. So I think I keep 3 lands. Supreme Verdict Counterspell. I think this is my hand. I'm just gonna have to be happy with this hand. Have to be content with it. I'm not sure it's getting much better. Need to top deck Flage. Even top decking Flage doesn't do much for me. I think so. We have not drawn a lot of One Ring. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like we really need it most of the time either, except for when we're flooding out. But I mean, any spell's good when we're flooding out. Do I counterspell this, or do I just set up for Verdict? I think I'm just gonna try to set up for Verdict. I might die for this. Maybe they just hit me for 1. The love tap. Alright. 1. Take 1. Meticulous Archive. This does not let me cast Supreme Verdict. I want land that lets me cast Supreme Verdict. Did let me ring, but I got greedy. I got real greedy. Yeah, they might just be sitting on Veil of Summer. It's a budget. How greedy is too greedy? Can you draw better? Watching you lose this way is lame. I'll try. Just for you. But for nobody else in this chat, will I draw better? Spins creature. Puts one on top. I think I'm going to counter this. Use the Veil. Oh, it's Lightning Bolt. OMG, it's Lightning Bolt. I thought for sure that was going to be Veil Summer. Land. Monkey Paw Curls. You get a tapped land. Now enjoy death. I'll have one extra large serving of death with a side of match loss, extra salt. Counter spells with bad art never work. You know, I was surprised that Mangu got these counter spells with like an alteration of the One Ring around them. Because I feel like Mangu would hate this art of counterspell. I feel like Mangu would be like, if it's not beta, I don't want to play it. It is a cool altar, but I'm just surprised that Mangu would like it. I feel like Mangu's like an original printing purist type of person. Based on his Mangu's workshop videos, he's just like, yeah, let me pull out my altered, or my non-altered, my alpha dual lands to play with in this video. I need Nomnat so badly. I think I would enjoy Mangu's workshop more if he played less Pauper. Sorry, Pauper people. Mangu loves Pauper though. Sorry, Pauper people. Yeah, Europe, like, Pauper is so popular in the EU. Quote unquote people. Apparently pre-modern's like pretty big over there too. I don't know, Pauper and pre-modern are like anomalies to me. Pauper's fun. Fun is subjective. I have actually never played pre-modern. I feel like I would enjoy pre-modern though. But like, there's no pre-modern events anywhere. I see, that's where you're wrong, Deft. Fun is subjective. My poison. Cristo. They're drawing like 12 cards. I'm gonna F6 while I do this bobble and stuff. I think they're gonna bin 4 lava darts and then just like bolt me. I don't even know if I'm winning this game if I hit the Supreme Verdict on curve. Yeah, we have protection, otherwise I would just be instantly scooping here. However, I don't think we're gonna survive because they get to see so many cards. Staring at the verdict. Our entire game plan was this verdict. Yeah, maybe I should have boarded in. Boarded in Endurance, but not Rest in Peace. Would Rest in Peace have changed this game? I think hitting 4th land on curve that was untapped would have changed this game. If I had fetched properly game 1, it would have changed game 1. Maybe. Hard to say. I think a lot of things could have gone differently this match to change the outcome. However, I'm going to go ahead and concede because I'm getting bored of watching my opponent loop bubbles. Nothing dies. Verdict dies. Shocked Pikachu face. Alright, so 3-2, I kind of, as I expected, the mana base screwed us over a couple times. What would I change about the mana base? Probably cut this forest, cut this Castle Vantress for sure. You could play Manamo. I think I would definitely add a Stomping Ground in here. I wanted Stomping Ground a couple times. I think this one Force Negation could probably be in the sideboard. I think you should play more Phlages. If you're going to have a super painful mana base, I think you want 3 Phlages. Because Phlage offsetting the life loss from the mana base is so huge. I'd probably go up to like 3 Phlage, 3 Omnath. Probably move these subtleties to the sideboard as well. I think I'd put these 3 in the sideboard. 3 Omnath, 3 Phlage. And I think I'd sub 1 Prismatic Ending for 1 Lightning Bolt, because Lightning Bolt can end the game with red and 6. I think that's what I would do. For some notes mean. Anyways, we're going to move on to some Jeskai Energy. Thank you for the Dono deck. It was fun. And then just tinker around with the mana base.
Have you peaked?
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.